Today we're going to imagine Jesus Christ was real, 100% real, not the version people created later, but a real Jewish man from Judea. If Jesus was real, he wasn't a Christian. That word didn't even exist in his lifetime. He was a Jewish man living inside Second Temple Judaism, and his foundation was the way. So what is the way? Let me say it the way I'm saying it. The way is not a religion. The way is a lifestyle, a way of living, a way of discipline, a way of action. Inside that world, the way meant living by the Torah, not just reading it, but doing it, not just believing it, but becoming it. The way is how you treat people when nobody's watching, how you control yourself, how you move in discipline, how you live your daily life. That's the way. Now here's where it gets deeper. The Bible people read today did not exist in that exact form when Jesus was alive. It was written, compiled, and translated over centuries through different languages, empires, and cultures. So when I say the way, I mean the original world he came from, not a modern system, not a later institution, not a rewritten structure shaped over time, because what happened next is history. As the message spread through the Roman Empire and into Europe, it began to take on European form. And when I say European way, I mean this. Worship shifted into structured church buildings shaped like Roman architecture. Language moved from Hebrew and Aramaic roots into Greek, Latin, and later English. Leadership became organized like European institutions, bishops, popes, hierarchy. Holidays and customs blended with European traditions and seasonal culture. Art began to depict biblical figures in European appearance and settings. The expression of faith became shaped through European history and systems. So over time, what people call Christianity today became expressed through European culture, structure, and interpretation. Not because that's where it started, but because that's where it developed and spread the strongest. So now ask yourself, if Jesus was real and he lived the way, why does modern Christianity look so different from that original lifestyle? Show me one modern Christian fully living under the full Jewish law system he was born into, not partially, not symbolically, but fully. Because what most people call following Jesus today is often following a system shaped over time, a church way, a book way, a translated way, a European-influenced way, not the original lifestyle from Judea, but a version built through history, culture, and interpretation. Because reading without comprehension creates belief without understanding, and belief without understanding creates followers, not people who truly walk the way. If Jesus was real, then the way he lived is not the same system most people are following today. It's a version shaped through history. Final thought. If Jesus Christ was real, no Christian today is truly following the real Jesus way, because the real Jesus wasn't even Christian. He was a Jewish man from Judea, living inside Second Temple Judaism, living by the Torah. That was his world. That was his way. But what happened after? As time passed through the Roman Empire and later Europe, his image, his story, and his message got translated, reshaped, and rebuilt through European culture. That's where the images come from. That's where the structure comes from. That's where the modern Jesus people see today comes from. So let's be real. What people call Christianity today is mostly a European version of Jesus. European language, European art, European structure, European interpretation, not the original world he came from. That's why every painting, every image, every story starts to look like the people who created it over time, not the world he actually lived in. So no, most people aren't following the raw original way from Judea. They're following a version of him built through history, culture, and European interpretation. If Jesus was real, no one today is following his original way. They're following a European version of him that was shaped over time.